This is Roger Hibbard and his beautiful wife Elizabeth. And tonight we're in Jonah 3, and the fish has spit Jonah out onto dry land. And I was saying, I bet he really looked horrible. I remember there used to be a man, Dr. J. Vernon McGee, would go through the Bible in 5 years, and he mentioned how Jonah must have looked being inside that fish. Probably the acid ate up his skin and everything. I can imagine he might have been a weird-looking dude right now. But let's go with the third chapter. Then the word of the Lord came to Jonah the second time, saying, "Arise, go to Nineveh." Now to Jonah, that is have I been saying Job? I'm sorry, we just finished reading about Job. Well, going to Nineveh, that is a hated city. That's the Assyrian city that's just caused them nothing but great pain. But God says, go to that great city and call out against it the message that I tell you. So Jonah arose and went to Nineveh, according to the word of the Lord. Now Nineveh was an exceedingly great city, 3 days' journey in breadth. Jonah began to go into the city, going a day's journey, and he called out, "Yet 40 days, and Nineveh shall be overthrown." And the people of Nineveh believed God. Man, there's a ton of weight in that word believed, because what really hinders most people is unbelief. And so believe God. It doesn't take much faith, but what it needs is no unbelief. Okay, they believed God, and said the people of Nineveh believed God. They called for a fast and put on sackcloth, from the greatest of them to the least of them. The word reached the king of Nineveh, and he arose from his throne and removed his robe, covered himself with sackcloth, and sat in ashes. And he issued a proclamation and published through Nineveh, by the decree of the king and his nobles, let neither man nor beast, herd nor flock taste anything. Let them not feed or drink water, but let man and beast be covered with sackcloth, and let them call out mightily to God. Let everyone turn from his evil way and from the violence that is in his hands. Who knows? God may turn and relent and turn from his fierce anger, so that we may not perish. When God saw what they did, how they turned from their evil way, God relented of the disaster that he had said he would do to them, and he did not do it. Praise God. Well, we got another chapter in Jonah to find out how Jonah received this kind of news. And it's very important that we listen to that. All right. And now let's go to Romans. And in Romans, we're in the 11th chapter.